Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on this video and tuning in. So today I'm going to be doing some technical analysis on today's trades. I'm going to be analyzing the two trades I took today, and I'm going to be also making a prediction for what I think the market may do tomorrow. Now please note, caveat, I don't have a crystal ball, so my predictions will be wrong often, but I will update them in live time in the Discord, free Discord, so check that out. I post my trades in here. It's a great place to hang out and talk. Trying to grow it so we can get some more people talking in here. But yeah, definitely come check out the Discord. Okay, so with that out of the way, I'm gonna analyze the two trades I took today. Here is the first trade. You can see we made our first bar in open space, big gap here to close. We broke the high of the bar, which triggers a long, but I didn't want to get long yet. I ended up waiting till I got to the close near the behind the prior bar to start entering long. This is an okay entry, I guess. It's not my favorite entry because I'm not entering with confirmation. It's an outside day. We're opening below the prior day low, but we've gone down so much recently that I kind of expected like a retest reclaim. I expected it to come back to this, at least to this 9 hourly moving average. So I ended up getting stopped, but just barely, and then the market actually continued my way. And if we look over here, you see I would be up like 15 points if I didn't get stopped out. So this was a good trade. It was a good loss. Not like the best trade ever, but maybe like a B trade. And yeah, look how much further it went. It could have been up like 25 points if I just went for it to catch up to the 9 moving average. So the second trade I took was a dumb trade. It was a long. The reason it was a dumb trade, there's a few reasons. I'll say why it's dumb first, then why I took it. Not that it matters why I took it, but it was dumb because we're basically in the prior, or in the intraday range. We're not in the prior day range, but we are in the intraday range. It has chopped around a lot. And bears have been in control. I mean, look at this trend here on the hourly. Okay, the bears have been in control. It makes sense that it's going to range, but yeah, and guess what? The day ended up closing near its highs. Let me go to the chart. The day did end up closing near its highs, but the fact is, it wasn't a great time to get long because it's after a like already 2 measured moves up. Push up, second push up. I'm not saying going long again is a bad idea, but I want to see it consolidate at the top for much longer. Okay? And then we can go for a push up. But after it pushes up 120 points on MNQ, we shouldn't go long. We should wait a bit for it to go long. If I would have got long at the bar after the bar I got stopped out on this hammer up, that would have been a better bar to get long. You could have targeted 10 points on ES. Let's look at MNQ though. It was bar 46 that stopped me out, right? Yeah, bar 46. If I would have waited till after bar 46 and bar 47, I could have made a little bit, but nothing worth going for the trade. The better one would have been probably after bar 59, getting along after bar 59, or bar 72. And let's just go bar by bar, because that's showing strength near the high. We have the 5 EMAs supporting. But generally, it's just not that great an idea to go long when you're in a downtrend, especially once you get back inside the prior day range. This is just a time where you don't want to trade, really. And the first trade I took today was a good trade, going long right here. Just got stopped out, and it pushed up quite a bit. And I could have got short after this, but that's a big bar to go short on. I mean, 32 up to 46, that's a 12-point stop loss. And, yeah, I just don't think that would have been worth it. And then after we see this, well, we know, hey, we're in a range. But, hey, we're still on an outside day. So this actually would have been a good short, I think. Yeah, that would have been that probably is the best trade because we're right at the prior day low. We get like kind of a consolidation bar. Makes a push down, kind of flags a bit. Oh, is it going back up? No, it looks like it's going back down. And this is a time where you could have got short again, too, on bar 28. So, yeah, I think, yeah, because that would have been a 13-point short. 44 down to these lows, or just down to here. You know, that would have been a 17-point short. So I think this is the best trade of the day right here, just because it's a consolidation near the highs. We're still bearish because look at the 5-minute EMAs. But unfortunately, guys, I was busy at this time. I was not trading. Work's been really busy, and it's been interfering with my trading a lot, and that's been difficult for me. So I need to, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and work more outside of trading hours so I can have the trading hours. And I know it's going to get better for me. I know like my team is going to hire more people and I'll be able to focus more on trading. But I have to do what I can with the opportunities that I get. And I'm going to miss more opportunities, so I really got to capitalize. Just like Eminem said, you know. Except you don't get only one opportunity in this lifetime. As a trader, you get one opportunity a week, at least, even if you're missing out a lot. Now let's keep going bar by bar. So bar 36, that looks like a good short to me. I don't know what happens next, mind you. I don't know what happens next, but bar 36 looks like a good, well, we are in the prior day range, but we are at the prior day low. We do have hammers down. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so yeah, so we would have got stopped out. But yeah, the reason I don't love this trade is because we're in a range where it's clearly an intraday range. Trading intraday ranges is not good. When it's at this point, you could say, okay, it's just a two-legged pullback. So, like if you're looking at the hourly, you could say first leg A, B, C, and then this would be the D. Really, that would be the D, but you could, if you held for, how long would this, 8:45 to 9:55, so this would be an hour and 10-minute hold. But if you just took this measured move, just push down to 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, in 20 minutes you could have made 14 points, $700. You wait a little bit longer, you get your second entry opportunity. Yeah, that would have stopped you out, I think, though, because bar 24, you would have put your entry below. It would have hit your entry, but then it would have come against you. But then if you took 28, could have made it all back, and then some. But this isn't really good because it's right in the middle of this intraday range. This is better because it's from a better position of leverage. Okay? It's on like this third of the intraday range. And it has these EMAs supporting. This isn't as good because it's right in the middle of the intraday range. and it's already like a micro range here. It's choppy. It's super choppy. There's wicks on both sides, so this is not a good trade. But we like to see a push back the other way, and then the bears start to step in. So bar 28, yeah, going short on bar 24 isn't actually a good short, especially because it's an inside bar after this doji. This is sort of it is still technically an inside bar, but it's after a pullback, so I think bar 28 is a much better short for a second leg down. 15 or 10 minutes after that bar, if you wait for both candles to close, it's 14 points. It's a really good trade. So how did I do, guys? I took 2 trades. First trade I lost about 70. Second trade I lost about 70. First trade was a good loss. Second trade was a bad loss. But it was my first pretty dumb trade in about 20 trades. So I'm really upping the amount of time in between each dumb trade. Alright, so I'm just want to show my trading plan real quick. This is what every trade must have. 5-minute directional EMAs, a signal bar, and then a confirmation break. I've been doing a really good job of following that. Inside the prior day range, you got to avoid that. 20% gains come from 80% effort. Been doing a good job of doing that. Chop, identify it, and avoid it. I did bad here. I should have waited. Should have waited for longer. Yeah, always look left. Outside the prior day range, this is your one setup. The hardest part of trading is avoiding times that are not this. That's what I did today. For whatever reason, that's what I did. And, yeah, you just gotta avoid chop and focus on those better days. Today was not that. Gap close. I did go for one of those today and it didn't work out, but hey, shit happens, and I did my best. So just wanted to show my plan again because I like to show that from time to time, and helps me hold myself accountable. The one time I don't have to go with the 5-minute EMAs is when I'm going for a gap a gap close, and yeah, boom, this went up on the MES. This had a pretty solid gap close attempt, but we just have to be really mindful of when it's a range and not trade inside those ranges. We would have got. I wouldn't have got long down here because we're in the middle of yesterday's range, or we're near the middle of the intraday range, and the 5-minute EMAs are against. But it also wouldn't have been a good time to go short because we're inside an intraday range. Here though, bar 39, it's pushed up near the top. It's consolidated. I think looking wide, the wide version, well, but then I look at my bar by bar and I think that would have been a good time to go short. So I don't think there's a good, well, no, actually I wouldn't be able to go short here because the EMAs aren't supporting. The EMAs just flipped. So it breaks the EMAs, it retests the EMAs, and then it goes. So yeah, that's the right way to read this. Is I just have to listen to my EMA confluence. That rule is there for a reason. And especially because I'm out of practice more trading because I'm not getting as much opportunities, I have to really just look at my rules every single day, remind myself. Okay? But this probably still would have been a better trade to avoid just because even though we were going for the gap close, which we did get. How many points is that, by the way? 42 up to 65. So that's 23-point trade off of a pretty low risk. 30 5-point risk. That would have been a 4R trade. That would have been really nice to capture, but there's only a 5-minute window in a 6.5-hour day where you get that opportunity, and you'd have to risk a good amount of money, $350, to make over $1,000 though. Or more like $300. But breaks the EMAs, it retests, and then it goes up. And the only reason I could have gone for this trade is because, hey, it's a gap close. But still, we're going against these EMAs on that 1 hour, so it's not that wise. So that's my trading video for the day, guys. I just wanted to come on here, do some bar-by-bar analysis, just do my homework, right? Like, I'm going to do this homework whether I'm trading or not. This way, recording it in front of an audience, it holds me accountable, and I enjoy doing it. I like making YouTube videos. It's just a passion, hobby of mine, so that's why I'm on here. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.